time, I'd say 6. Yeah, 5 3/4 he thinks. Yeah, and part of that time, not very well. He goes, still didn't know you couldn't score with your head and enjoy the game. And then the first tweet that someone sent him after that was piss off. And he probably favored it. John Weedman of the Blackhawks Radio Network called the Marcus Kruger triple overtime winner. Back over to Seabrook, right point, fires! They score! Marcus Kruger! The Hawks win in triple overtime! The longest game in Chicago Blackhawks history is a triple overtime win! There you go, and it is over, now tied 1-1, home ice advantage back to Chicago with Chicago. There you are. Here's Andrew Shaw talking about post-game about his headbutt no goal.
I thought maybe I had a chance, and maybe the Premier League will be scouting me now.
He wouldn't be saying that if you lost. He's a jokester. No, he wouldn't be saying that. Here's Ducks head coach Bruce Boudreau saying his team didn't have some puck luck.
What can you say? We had the puck on our stick quite a few times, and we had enough posts and everything else, but sometimes, it just goes in the other team's favor.
Yeah, did it ever. The line on the night for the goaltenders, it was a busy night. You played 2 games last night. For all intents and purposes, 57 minutes in overtime and then another 60 in regular time. Frederick Anderson was all right, 53 saves, 56 shots. Pretty good.
He's good. He's clutch. Don't worry about Corey Crawford. So
yeah, all he does is come back. That's all he does. He did it when Darling. You're right. He did it when Darling came out, and he was a stud. He did it again yesterday. He didn't have a great first game, but yeah, he was unbelievable and just terrific in overtime. Anyway, we'll get some Rangers Tampa at 8 p.m. tonight. CBC and Sportsnet.ca/590. That series is also knotted at 1. That was a great game. Fell asleep in the third. Literally fell asleep on the couch like I was a 75-year-old man. Then I woke up this morning and saw that there was a header. I thought, oh, that's interesting. Morning, Dean Blundell and Company. It is 6:20, 4 degrees right now, a high of 16 later on this afternoon. Jays were lost yesterday, 3-2. Aaron Sanchez was terrific. I believe that may be the first time I've said that. Probably the best start of his Major League career. I don't think there's any doubt it was the best start of his Major League career.
Yeah, the longest start of his career as well. Yeah, he deserved better. But the offense, of course, if it's not one thing, it's the other. If it's not the bullpen, it's the starters. If it's not starters, it's the bullpen. And if both are good, then they don't hit.
Yeah, Donaldson was not bad. He had a couple of RBIs, scored both their runs. But he also made a terrible play on Eric Ibar, too. Yeah, here he is talking about that decision to try to tackle instead of trying to throw Cole Calhoun out at first base.
I knew it was going to be a tough play. Obviously, I thought there was going to be a play at third with Ibar there. I was wrong, and it ended up costing us.
Yeah, and then the sack fly, and then there you go. It was the ball game just like that. Yeah, easy to do. I think he had time to throw the first. Oh, he had tons of time. I don't even know why he turned around, and it never fails, too. When you're trying to make that play, get a guy out. When you're trying to make the wrong play, or you panic, or you throw home, or you try and tag a guy out on your base, it's just the safest play is always just go to first. But it's tough to rip on that guy. He was their offense last night, and he made a couple great plays, too.
He was playing great defensively, too.
I think if anybody gets a pass for trying to, make an extra play, it's that guy.
And he drove in the 2 runs.
Right.
It's funny, the Blue Jays offense to me, I know they score the most runs, but there's a little feast or famine to them too, eh? If they don't get on a pitcher early, sometimes they don't make adjustments quick enough to there's been certain pitchers that like Jimenez has killed them twice, Odorizzi, Andres, Archer twice, Shelby Miller, Gonzalez. There's a couple guys, if the Jays don't figure them out early, they don't seem to strike late, and that was an example of that last night. But hopefully they'll get back at it. Who's going tonight? It's Hutchison Weaver, 7 p.m.
Yeah, Weaver.
590 in Sportsnet.
I think Weaver's 2-4 too, so he's gettable this year. You know, he hasn't pitched for a while. I think he's got an ERA around 4 as well.
Hopefully the Jays turn him from the Dream Weaver to the Nightmare Weaver.
Yeah.
John Gibbons on the great start from Aaron Sanchez.
I mean, he pitched good enough to win. You know, their guy did too. That was the problem. But he'll take a lot from this game. You know, he went deep in the game.